Hey, I'm Retro Nath, and in this series we're going to be recommissioning this insane buggy after 14 years in storage. You might have seen it previously at the Danfest video. Neil, the owner, got it out of storage, trailed it down to the show, and then trailed it again to the workshop, where it's going to undergo a full recommission so it's ready to hit the tarmac once again. Episode 1, Fuel System. I'll be rebuilding the carbs and checking over the fuel system. Straight away, the first job was to take the fuel lines off the carbs. Easier said than done. In the end, I cut them off, as I'll be replacing the fuel lines anyway. That's the best thing about these buggies. So easy to get to 4 bolts, easy peasy, carbs off. On a scale of 1 to 10, leave a comment on how bad you think these carbs are going to be inside. First glances, not too bad. Still worth stripping them down, have a look at see what's inside. That's where they fare up. The fuel's been set for 14 years, so I can't imagine they'll be that great inside. Not bad at all if you ask me. Whenever I take carbs apart, I always check the jets, make sure they're the same size. There's no reason for them to be different, but it's always worth checking. With both carbs now stripped, it's time to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. After the bodies are done, I put all the other little bits and bobs in the tray with the jets and stuff. Put it with the ultrasonic cleaner, quick little wipe over, good as new. These little strip down trays are so handy for this sort of thing. Jets can go in there, nice and safe, you can see what you've got. I always forget how fiddly these little pump jets are. All it is a tiny little diaphragm in there on a spring, but god it's a pain in the arse. But it's in there, so that's good. Here I've just put a bit of brake cleaner in the bottom of the carb. I'm just testing to make sure the pump jets actually work. With a lot of the kits you do get a filter included, which is pretty good, and there's always 2 float valves, so you have to make sure you put the right one in. I noticed there's a couple of marks on top of the floats, so I thought I'd just quickly chuck in a bit of water, make sure there's no air coming out, which means it's definitely airtight. It's going to do its job. Again, these kits come with like 3 gaskets. Make sure you fit the right one. Obviously, in this situation, I didn't. But I realised, so it's fine. Put the correct one back on, and there we go. And there you go, both carbs rebuilt, now onto the fuel system. I have to quickly pump the tyres up as they've already gone flat, wheel it out, put it onto the ramp, get it up in the air, get those wheels off. So it comes out the fuel tank, into the filter, then the fuel pump, then goes through the chassis, all the way to the back, and then into the freshly rebuilt carburetors. So what I actually end up doing is I pulled the lines off the tank, flushed the tank out, make sure it's nice and clean, plugged it back into the fuel pump and actually run it into a little jerry can, and that all works nicely, so that's good. So over the years with the heat from the engine, the pipe just goes hard, they crack and they can split. So here I just wanted to clear the line that goes through the chassis. I used a bit of compressed air, but my finger slipped and used a lot of compressed air, and it blew out a load of fuel that was in the line. But it doesn't matter, cleared it all up, and it hasn't affected anything, so it's good. Main thing is, it's not blocked. New fuel line's made up. I use original brass fittings, and this is proper fuel line, so it won't corrode. With all the new fuel lines fitted and all checked over, it's time to fit the carbs. What I found when I took the carbs off the manifolds, the gaskets was actually too small, so I'm actually going to port these to match the carbs to make sure they're the same size. I managed to find an old bearing housing which is the perfect size, so I'm just going to trace around them and cut them out. And there you have it, fuel system complete. If you want to hear this beast start up, make sure you like and subscribe for part 2.